All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here's the man who's led the league in rushing twice in 3 seasons, Ezekiel Elliott. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, you know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. Well, we see so many good battles in the NFC East, and Cowboys and Giants, they rarely disappoint. They didn't disappoint last year. Cowboys got the better of the Giants both times. Week 2, 20-13, and then in Week 17, a thriller, 36-35. That was a game where Dak Prescott threw 4 touchdown passes. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Flacco from the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then it opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
1st and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice, get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Past the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give them 32 on the play. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Flacco, that's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Operating out of the gun, Flacco. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 34 yards there and a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Hey, Orbit.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's complete to Golden Tate. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. A lot of eyes on Golden Tate this year to see if he can take over some of the production that OBJ had before he got shipped to Cleveland. You know, Beckham had 1,000-yard seasons 4 of his 5 years in New York. Golden Tate struggled at the end of last year in Philadelphia, but he had a really good run in Detroit, including 3,000-yard seasons in the middle of this decade. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Hey, Delta.
Right there. 54, right there, right there.
On 4th down, Jones. And Tate's got it. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down.
I know at retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Ready. 50, play.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
6-6, pull it high.
Check, lucky.
Go.
It's Barkley on the counter. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Check 15.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Complete. This is Lewis. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Dion Lewis with touchdown number 7 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second, we do have a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post Because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Like it is.
Hey, watch the slant, watch the slant. Watch the slant, watch the slant. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. You go tight. You
Gun.
You got tight right there. Kill, kill, kill. Kill.
On the counter, Elliott.
He's coming. Double up, double up.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB.
Swing.
Check, check.
Swing. Hurry up.
Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill.
Behind.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Behind.
Let's go, D. Let's go, D. Check it back. Check it back. You're over here. You're over here.
They'll try and run forward with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead him to 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Check. Check.
They'll run it with Elliott. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Intended that time for Cooper, and it's 2nd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Gun.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
3rd down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. And that's Elliott, complete. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down? They're going to try it. Here's Flacco. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. A first down carry by Elliott. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14.
Go!
From the gun, Flacco. Throw left side complete. It's Lamb. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Barkley on first down, going to work his way forward, only for about a couple there. Clinton Dix, the former Packer, in on the tackle. From the 41, Jones, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
Set. 10-2 stop.
All right, T, let's go. All right, T. Switch. Shoot. Joker. Slam. Check 99. Bang. Kill.
On third down, Barkley. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Hey, 25 to Mike. We'll go.
X3. 218. Chopper. Yo. Go. Bravo.
Here we go. Hey, 25 to Mike. We'll go. 25 to Mike. Here we go.
Yo, Cheetah.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep. Back up. That's caught inside the 20. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
At the 17-yard line.
Here's Jones, operating from the gun. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Another try after the first down sack. Jones, that's complete to Slayton. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And Rosas puts this one through. Remember, with Rosas, there was some speculation last year in the preseason that he might not hold on to his job with the Giants.
But he certainly answered the challenge, didn't he? 32 of 33 during the regular season. 97% that is. and was named to the NFC Pro Bowl team. And by the way, at 6'3", 234, he can bench press your kicker.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play.
They made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Ready?
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Hey, Echo.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
30 base.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Keep it up, defense.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Check three.
5.
Check out three.
They're going.
Saquon Barkley running right. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. Well, that's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back. Part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards. They keep it with Barkley on first down. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Come on, set. 70, Indy. Hey, wahoo. Get it.
On 2nd and 12, Jones. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Topper!
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
54. Mike 54. Come on.
Now Jones. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And oh, it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken at the 3. Shifts by him. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. A couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Flacco's throw there complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
First down run with Elliott going to go for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up. Darryl Worley up to make the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
He's checking.
One day. 3 wide. Roger, 5-0. Under center. Nice.
They go to Elliott again. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They fake the handoff. Now Flacco to pass. Now he'll let it go deep left. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Gun. Switch.
Now Elliott. Oh, no, he lost the football. And who's got it? The Giants.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16.
Hey, Steve, sit.
On first down, Jones. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. DeMarcus Lawrence racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On 2nd down, Barkley. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
10-2 soft.
They can't hang with us.
Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. And a sack by one of the most consistent D linemen in the game, Gerald McCoy. Here's Lachlan Edwards now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around? He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by James Bradbury. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Evan Ingram, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Giants offense cashes in with 6.
General West.
Throwing Jones. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Looking back to Cooper's numbers from last year after that trade, he ended up playing 9 games with the Cowboys in 2018. 725 yards, 6 scores. Also had the 100-yard game in the playoffs against the Rams. And if you add up the numbers between the two teams last year, he was over 1,000 for the 3rd time in 4 NFL seasons. They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Flacco off play action. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. And don't forget his athletic ability.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Darryl Worley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 13 yards, good for a Giant 1st down.
13 yards on the play.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Barkley. Oh, look at the juke. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Go, Jack.
Again, it's Barkley. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. That one looks like he'll throw here. Flush to his right. That's caught by Penny. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit it.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. It's caught. Cooper. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Throwing here on first down, Flacco. He's going to let it fly. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. One last gasp for Flacco. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 21. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Giants, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the New York Jets come to town. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this a jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see Modesto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, I make pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number saved, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet points of God.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Hey, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the big skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up.